If I could teach every child one thing before the world gets to them, it will be this. Your mind is not just a place where thoughts happen. Your mind is a garden, and every day something is being planted there. Some seeds grow peace, some seeds grow fear, some seeds grow courage, some seeds grow shame. And most people grow up never being taught that they are allowed to choose what they keep watering. Now, I am not saying math does not matter. Of course it matters. Children should learn numbers, language, history, science, and how the world works. But before a child learns how to solve an equation, they should learn how to sit with a thought without becoming its slave. Because a child who understands their own mind has something more powerful than information. They have direction. They have awareness. They have a way back to themselves. We tell children, be careful what you eat. We tell them, be careful crossing the street. But how often do we tell them, be careful what you believe about yourself? Because a thought repeated long enough starts to feel like truth. I am not good enough. Nobody likes me. I always mess things up. I can't do this. At first, it just sounds like a thought. Then it becomes a feeling. Then it becomes a habit. Then it becomes a personality. Then one day, the person says, this is just who I am. But it was never who you were. It was something they practiced. This is why we have to be honest. Your thoughts do shape your reality. Not in a magical way. Not like you could sit on a couch. Think positive and life will hand you everything you want. That is not wisdom. That is avoidance. Your thoughts shape your reality because they shape what you notice. They shape how you act. They shape how you treat people. They shape what you believe is possible. They shape how your nervous system responds to life. A fearful mind sees danger everywhere. A bitter mind sees proof that people cannot be trusted. A loving mind is not blind. It just refuses to become poisoned. That is the real meaning of vibration, not some strange mystical performance, not pretending to be happy when you are hurting. Your vibration is the energy people feel from the way you carry yourself. It is your presence, your attitude, your emotional state, your inner weather. You can walk into a room and feel tension before anyone says a word. You can sit next to someone calm and suddenly feel safer. You can be around someone angry and feel your whole world tightened. That is not fantasy. That is human experience. We affect each other. So imagine if children were taught this early. Imagine if a child learned, my anger is real, but I do not have to become it. My fear is real, but I do not have to obey it. My sadness is real, but it is not my whole identity. Imagine if they were taught that the brain is powerful, but the heart must guide it. Because a smart mind without a loving heart can become dangerous, and a loving heart without a trained mind can become lost. We need both, clarity and compassion, discipline and softness, truth and love. This is what I would teach. When a negative thought appears, do not hate it. Look at it. Ask it, are you here to protect me? Or are you here to imprison me? Because some thoughts are warnings. Some thoughts are wounds. Some thoughts are old voices from people who never knew how to love you properly. And you do not have to build your life around voices that were never speaking from truth. You can pause. You can breathe. You can choose again. Not perfectly, not every time, but little by little. That is how a life changes. Not through one huge miracle, through small inner choices repeated every day. The child who learns this becomes an adult who does not collapse every time life gets hard. They become someone who can feel pain without spreading pain. They become someone who can receive negativity without returning it. They become someone who can say, I will not let the world make me cruel. That is real power, not controlling everything, not forcing life to go your way. Real power is able to meet life with a clean heart, even after life has been hard. So yes, teach children math, teach them science, teach them how to read, build, create, and think. But also teach them this: their mind is a garden, their heart is a compass, their attention is sacred, and the thoughts they keep feeding will slowly become the life they live. If a child understands that, they do not just learn how to pass a test, they learn how to live.